Randy Orton in trouble backstage with WWE for extended periods of his career. Veteran believes one incident changed everything. Randy Orton frequently ran into trouble when he was still a budding star in WWE, before becoming one of the most trusted veterans in the company. Former WWE Superstar Maven recently explained why the Viper became a changed man for the better. There have been a lot of stories involving Orton during his younger years, such as shooting fireworks toward his coworkers, ripping off urinals, and more controversial issues. Nevertheless, the 14-time world champion changed for the better in the latter part of his career and matured into a locker room leader. In an appearance on Wrestling Shoot Interviews with James Romero, Maven Huffman discussed Orton's antics when they started together in WWE in the early 2000s. The former hardcore champion said that having a family changed the apex predator for the better. Randy Orton has a daughter with his ex-wife and another daughter with his current wife, Kim. Orton is also a stepfather to Kim's 3 sons from a previous relationship. I guess when you're that good, because Randy is that good, it doesn't matter. He was in trouble all the time. We would have Johnny Ace pulling us aside almost every week. God to asterisk in it, guys. Randy just being Randy before he had a family. Him having a family changed him for the better, Maven said. WWE ID prospect going after Randy Orton's historic record. Randy Orton holds the record for being the youngest WWE superstar to win a world championship at 24. Orton made history, breaking Brock Lesnar's previous record at SummerSlam 2004 when he defeated Chris Benoit to become the new world heavyweight champion. However, it seems like a WWE ID prospect named Brad Baylor wants to break the Legend Killer's record. The 20-year-old is one of several independent wrestlers signed to the company's newest developmental program. He recently took to his X account and told Randy that he had 4 years to break the latter's record. Baylor currently works as a freelancer and has wrestled in promotions such as Beyond Wrestling, Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling, Rebel Spirit Pro Wrestling, Northeast Wrestling, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, and Live Pro Wrestling. Randy Orton to bring back a banned move after 4 years and put WWE star out of commission? It's not Kevin Owens. Randy Orton has been out of action since the November 8th edition of SmackDown, when his former friend Kevin Owens attacked him. KO executed a banned WWE move, the pile driver, rendering the Viper motionless on the ground. He was later taken to the hospital, and the promotion later confirmed in a statement that Orton was diagnosed with cervical cord neuropraxia with no timeline for his return. However, the 14-time world champion might show up sooner than expected. He might make a staggering return on Saturday night's main event on December 14th during Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE title match against the prizefighter. However, in a stunning twist, the Viper could unleash an attack on Cody Rhodes instead of KO. And not just this. He could bring out a previously banned move, the punt kick, to teach the American Nightmare a lesson. Notably, the devastating finisher was banned by WWE in 2012. However, Randy has sporadically used it since then. The last time he unleashed it on his opponents was in 2020. Why is that? Randy Orton may realize what made KO so bitter towards him, and that Rhodes should bear the blame for this. This would establish the Viper as a heel, setting up his feud with the former Legacy member. The two may square off at the Royal Rumble PLE next year. Former WWE writer once revealed why the company banned Randy Orton's punt kick. While speaking on the Universal Wrestling podcast in 2022, former WWE writer Matt McCarthy said that there was an apprehension that the punt kick would give concussions to wrestlers. He also revealed Randy Orton's reaction after the move was banned in the early 2010s. The feeling was if he does it as a shoot, he's kicking someone full blast in the head, and we can't do that. If he works it, it looks awful, and we can't do that. So now Randy doesn't get to do his punt kick at all. And for months after this, anytime you brought any creative to the Apex Predator, he would look at it and go, "So we can do this, but I can't do my punt kick," he said. Meanwhile, it will be interesting to see if the Viper brings out the punt kick in the coming months. WWE ID signing set sights on breaking Randy Orton all-time company record. A WWE independent development signing has set his sights on breaking an all-time company record set by 14-time world champion Randy Orton. Since launching in late October, the WWE ID program has recruited 19 different prospects on the independent wrestling scene, all with a view of potentially earning talent contracts with the company in the future. While it remains to be seen which talent will make it to the company and when, one star has already got his sights set extremely high for success. Back in the summer, Randy Orton said in an interview that he didn't see anyone breaking his record as the youngest world champion in WWE history, a feat he achieved at just 24 years old back at SummerSlam 2004. In response to those comments specifically, WWE ID signing Brad Baylor took to Twitter and laid out his ambition to do exactly that. Despite being just 20 years old, Baylor has already been competing for 3 years on the indie scene and recently captured his first piece of championship gold, that being the Wrestling Open Tag Team Championships along with fellow WWE ID recruit Ricky Smokes. WWE and ECW legend Tommy Dreamer claimed that a top AEW star's finishing move is similar to that of Randy Orton's RKO. The legend also believes that the match is over when the move is hit. The AEW star in question is Jay White. On the most recent episode of AEW Dynamite, a match between White and Pac of the Death Riders took place. Both the amazing talents put on a great match as expected. Towards the end of the contest, Wheeler Yuta interfered and took out White, but that was not enough as the Switchblade hit his Blade Runner finisher out of nowhere to secure the win. Tommy Dreamer offered his appreciation for the finish of the match and compared White's finisher to the RKO. Speaking on the recent edition of Busted Open After Dark, Tommy Dreamer stated that Jay White's Blade Runner finisher is Randy Orton-esque, citing the RKO. What I loved about the finish was Jay White with the sling blade. Sorry, Blade Runner out of nowhere. How he hits it is so quick. If they don't continue doing like this again, it's Randy Orton-esque, where if he hits this move, it's over. He doesn't throw this move away. It's a big thing, and he wins with it, you know? After Jay White defeated Pac, he also attacked Wheeler Yuta before getting confronted by Marina Shafir and Jon Moxley of the Death Riders. Nonetheless, Hangman Page showed up, and Moxley got attacked by the cameraman, who was revealed to be Orange Cassidy. White, Hangman, and Cassidy formed an alliance to take out Moxley. Moreover, Christian Cage also showed up after the chaos went down. Only time will tell where the story between the Death Riders and the newly formed alliance is heading. With SmackDown having just moved to the USA Network and Monday Night Raw soon to be on Netflix, WWE is experiencing wholesale changes, and their developmental program isn't immune. With NXT having moved to a new network, the CW working under a new network means new goals, and this always leads to STA.